I really think everyone is inherently anti-plastic because plastic represents something cheap that doesn't last for very long, that is poor quality, that you have to buy frequently. And that frustrates all of us. So many people, when they're like, well, we need to stop buying things in China and buy American again. What they're really saying is they want products, aside from manufacturing things here in the United States, they want products that are well made and durable. And even the plastics that were made 30 years ago were better than the plastics made today, merely because there are so many more additives in the plastic today than there even were 30 years ago. I visited a friend, and, she's my friend's mom, right? But she's my friend. And so she's in her late 60s. I went, and she had these like beach lounger chairs, right? And they were made of plastic. But she goes, oh, these are made of plastic. These are really bad. But we've had them for like 35 years and they haven't even warped. And it was true. And I looked. And I mean, it's just shocking to me that plastic was super durable because it didn't have additives. And that has really been the biggest change with plastic, is that over the years, more and more additives have been put in. There used to only be a handful of additives put into plastic, and now we have literally 16,000 processing aids and additives that are used in the production of plastic. And those additives, every additive that's put into plastic means that those polymer bonds are not as strong. And that plastic is more likely to leach out. And the worst, most toxic kinds of plastic are the kinds with the most additives. And guess what? Those also tend to be a lot of your food safe plastics or BPA free plastic, right? That people think that they're doing better with. And the more additives you have in a plastic, the more it will degrade, the faster it will degrade, the more it will leach out. And those additives tend to be pretty fucking toxic to our bodies. COVID totally accelerated this. And it's really crazy to see even things that did used to be very durable or well made, getting cheap as fuck and completely like additive filled plastic, right? And like clothing is a great example of this. Like the H&M like polyester clothing that I bought 10 years ago is far superior to the cheap polyester crap that exists today. COVID really made this bad. One of my favorite creators, Meredith, talked a lot about this, and really calling out brands like Remy Brooke for selling like a $450 like polyester dress. Abercrombie and Fitch for lying about what was in some of their clothing, it being filled with plastic. But I think a lot of people, they don't think they're pro-plastic, but they associate being anti-plastic with being like, oh, those are tree huggers, or thinking that it's like some liberal cause, or that it's just about the environment. And it is very much not just about the environment. It is literally just about things being made well, being durable. All of that means it's more sustainable.